No way.
Sony Computer Entertainment America presents a Universal Interactive Studios production. A game created and developed by Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot War. Press start to begin.
It's fitting. It's all about, like, time travel. Meanwhile, here we are in physical media paradise with this beautiful tiny Toshiba CRT playing a game from, I think, like 1999, which actually predates me as a person. But I used to play this all the time as a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, and then every other year. They ended up making a modern day remake of these. So I definitely haven't touched this version in over a decade. But there's nothing that beats the original. This is mobile gaming of its time, I guess. Fortunately, I don't think you really need to know any of this to play the game right.
Bandicoot, from deep inside my temple prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow, but you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
It is kind of fun, though, that the game story keeps in mind the fact that you beat this guy for 2 games in a row now. So every game starts with him just getting shamed for losing.
There is still a way for us to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right. After many eons, my evil twin, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped.
They have a time portal. Jump into the time portal, and you're collecting crystals throughout time. Oh my gosh, and here we are. So, yeah, I guess these are the different warp rooms of each a different era. And I love that they just gloss over the fact that we can time travel now. Dude, I gotta be honest, it doesn't even look bad on this small screen. This is just perfect. So you can choose 1 through 5. You can do whichever one you want. I'm definitely gonna start with 1. Toad Village. Like he said, just jump into the portal. Dude, here we freaking are. You're just off to the races. Collecting Wumpa fruit, breaking boxes. This is, I guess, like medieval times. Maybe in the other games we got all the crystals from the current time era. There we go. Crash Bandicoot games are simple but beautiful. Pretty linear, you just sort of run and collect the stuff in one area, but I always love the music and I love the visuals and just you're spending the whole game doing stuff. You're only waiting around at times like this when you're getting traveled to a bonus. Really glad I have 4K for this. Yeah, I got all 7 out of 7. You get a gem if you break every box in the level. And you gotta get everything, of course. And then your little mask friend, Aku Aku, protects you. You really get so much more out of stuff when you have it all physical and tactile. Even having, you know, remastered games or games on emulation or save. Oh, there's the crystal. It's always just so fun to have it on physical disc and a physical, even a super thick television. Right now, this is pretty much dedicated to this. I think we can play DVDs on it too, but a lot of people don't even have a DVD player. And there's the gem. And I have 9 lives. I started with 4. I did love that this TV has game. Like the AV input, it just calls it game, which is, it knows what's up. It knows what we're using this for. It also even has these component cables as an output on the back too. So I could, you know, port this to my projector or something, and or even another TV, and my friend and I could play. So now this game introduced a lot of cool little vehicles. See, now I'm underwater. I don't know what time period underwater is, but thank goodness I was protected. Ah! Underwater ones were a lot tougher. Because you're always kind of drifting. The game still just plays so naturally. In most modern games, we'd still probably be in a tutorial right now. I guess maybe we're in the future? Because we have this, like, underwater, like, tube. And I have this, like, little missile bike. Ah! I just love stuff that's so, like, unexplainably intuitive and just easy to play. They had a lot of limitations making these games too. They really had a lot of tricks to get the most out of these old systems. Alright. You feel like a badass when you have this thing. And you feel really sad if you lose it. Ah! Also can't break those corals if you don't have this, so you can't get that gem at the end. Ah! So these are power crystals, I suppose. They're used to... And we got the gem too. It's also a power gem. You can harness them to do evil stuff, I guess. Heck yeah. This game is still my jam. Alright, so that's 1 and 2. What's 3? 3, the Orient Express. Look at this now. Got my sister Coco on the scene. First time you could play as her. On the Great Wall of China. I love this song too. She's riding her tiger. Ah! I think I missed a box. I'm gonna jump off. See, if you come this far getting all the boxes, on a level like this, you can't go backwards. I want to always go on the level that has the boxes. So sometimes you want to jump over stuff. Sometimes you don't. Eek. No! You see that? See, that stuff is brutal. Good thing I have 14 lives already. This is the third Crash Bandicoot game, and I think each one makes it a little easier by giving you more stuff you can do, but that doesn't make them any less fun. Oh my gosh, I missed it again. See, look at this. Look at that zigzag you have to do. It's crazy. Ga. Nice. Now this one we want to jump up and get these boxes. No! You see, this is where you scourge the perfectionist, right? Ga. Nice. Well, they call this like time travel, but really it's like, I mean, I guess it is time, but it's also just us going through different civilizations. It's almost more world travel. Think we got them all? Did we do this fine? Yeah! Aww. Isn't she cute? This game frickin' rules, okay? I'm having so much fun playing this already. I could do this all night. Alright, now Coco's done. She goes back. I think she's actually standing over here. Yeah, she's standing over here. She's the smart one. She's flipping her hair. She's like running the whole time machine. Oh, and then you always try to jump over these, but it never lets you. So the other thing this game made, which is fun, is these time trials. So after you beat it, you can try to get the relic by beating it in a certain amount of time. And if you get a bunch of relics, you get to unlock secret levels. And then even more than that, there are also other secrets throughout to get extra gems or different levels. So these games came out before you could just look up all this crap online. So you were scouring these games looking for stuff. And look, this one has 2 gems you can get. So, as a kid, you can imagine how fun it is to try to figure out how to get all this stuff. You almost just want to let the music play. So this one, you see how normally you get thrown in and you're running forwards, but this one you're running backwards. Why would you think that might be? Now he will break the boxes that you miss, which is really helpful actually. He was actually pretty close to me there. Okay, he'll stay there for a while. Let me rest. Yeah, your only moves, you can slide and you can spin. And if you slide and jump, you do a really far jump. But all your techniques are just kind of variations of those. These guys always creeped me out. They're just like going through the water and then they try to grab you. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a platform, but it's all ghosted and faded. Because if we had the red gem, this would fill in as a platform. So we're going to have to come back to this one. We won't be able to get the second gems. Yeah, I think we're going to go to our local game store tomorrow and pick up some other PlayStation games. Because we only had a couple, and one of them was scratched up, so it wasn't reading. But fortunately, we had Crash Bandicoot 3, and that is enough for a great game night. Here in 2026, you always have the option to get cool analog stuff and have a real good time the way you remember. Things don't have to be all digital or online or anything like that. I mean, the size of this whole game is probably like a couple megabytes. And then some games are like 500 gigabytes themselves. Like Marvel Rivals is like an online game, and that was like 100 gigabytes, and it's not even good. Meanwhile, I'm giggling like a giddy kid over here playing this. Alright. So that was the bonus. Most levels that aren't like a vehicle have a bonus that lets you get extra stuff, and you don't lose your lives on the bonus. Okay, so we got to get the crystal to complete the level. Oh. Unfortunately, I can do the crouch jump here. Get the extra height to break these ones. So the Wampa fruit is what they are, and if you get 100 of them, you get an extra life. Plus, they're yummy. Look, 20 extra lives. Well, we'll say that's pretty good. And then the C's are checkpoints, which it says right there. Ah, I burnt my bottom. Oh my god. Okay. Guys, we get it. Alright, I'm gonna get a better head start this time. I'm gonna just jump over these things. I'll let him get that one. Nice. Right at the end. So those nitro things will kill you, and then the little like exclamation part at the end will break all the nitros because they count as boxes for that gem. Heck yeah. But like I said, one of the fun things you can do is like approach the levels in whatever order you want. Though I've just been doing 1 through 5 because I'm just having fun. But it always felt cool to be able to do them because you'll see similar types of levels later.
What's Crash's animation?
Oh, his idle animation. That's a great question. And he's got the yo-yo. He's got tricks. Okay, Crash. Yeah, this game has a lot of character. I was really glad you asked about that. Game timer? Wait a minute. Have I been playing for an hour? The TV will tell me how long I've been playing? That's amazing. Did that show up? That's awesome. Oh, Toshiba's like, you gotta set your limits, okay? I'm gonna tell you how long you've been gaming. Oh, I guess he'll do his dance too. This is his classic dance. Oh, and then that turned me around. That's an idle animation that will change my position. Now I'm yo-yoing from the front.
Whoa.
But yeah, unfortunately you're not seeing it because I'm too much of an awesome pro. But they did program unique death animations for a lot of the enemies, which is fun. So like the frog will kiss you and you'll turn into a prince. Or I think the knight will like slice you in half and then your legs will keep walking. So, oh, look, he's tied up in the yo-yo.
That sounds like a didgeridoo.
I think it is a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Well, I think a bandicoot is like a Australian creature. Like, I don't think they exist in most parts of the world. Well, we're here now. Let's keep rocking, right? Let's do making waves, and maybe we'll complete this first world. Now we got Coco on the scene again. This is a blast. So yeah, Coco operates a lot of the machines. So, and these ones are fun. So we got the arrow kind of pointing you where the goal is, and then your right side has yellow, and then your left side has red. So you can kind of see your bounds in the open ocean. But otherwise, you can just accelerate and go. It's up to you to try to find all those boxes. And it's funny, I think a lot of people play these differently. Like, some people really like the vehicle sections the best, and then some people like where you're just rocking as Crash the best. But these are new to this one, and all the other ones are pretty much just Crash Bandicoot running around, spinning things. So they had to do a lot of different ideas for these. Oh dear. Ah! Oh. Oh, okay. That's me trying to get the boxes. But sometimes you won't even be able to get all the boxes without a secret. I also think for... Oh. Oh my gosh. Ah! I just think so much fun and love went into making these things. Making the music and all the atmosphere. Okay. There you go. And get the checkpoint. Like, it must have been so much fun to make all these models, and look, you can see the cannons popping out to shoot. And also try to, like, face the limitations. So Oh, this bird will screw you up too. Oh. So the other game we have that works is Spyro the Dragon, which is also really fun. And I was always more of a Crash kid. But Spyro is cool because it's more open-ended. Like you're kind of traveling a world rather than more linear levels. Yep, there's our Spyro. Spyro is a blast too. And some people probably like the Spyro version more because you have more freedom. But I always thought Crash was more action-packed and kind of had more variety too because of its format allowed for it. I also just think Crash is just awesome. It knows exactly what it is. It's run up and spin stuff and listen to awesome music. And then, oh, did I get it? Yeah!
The wave animation in Bobby is so well done.
Yeah! It really is. They didn't have to make it that way. Like, because there's only a handful of, like, jet ski levels in the whole game, but they had to figure out all that stuff. That's what I mean about this game being so cool. Now, 1 through 5 is gone. We have one single button. And that's Tiny Tiger. This is the fella that tried to talk to us a couple levels ago. If you could even understand him. Well, let's see what's going on here. How could you not love this? Ow. Oh, look at this. Ah! Everyone screams. So now the other thing that happens is every time you beat a boss, this is new to this third one as well, you gain a power. So this is the supercharged body slam. I don't even think I did a body slam in the whole levels. But if you jump, you can do slam yourself down. And now, it's supercharged, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, this is awesome. I can and I might play this all night.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Cool. Well, let's go see the new levels we unlocked, and then maybe we'll head for bed tonight. Cause unlike as a kid I had a bedtime, and as an adult maybe I do too. So now we have the second. We got 6 through 10. What worlds do we have? So we have Gee Whiz, which I think is medieval, kind of like that first one. Then we have Hang 'em High. Now this one, as you can see, has the yellow gem. Now we have Hog Ride, motorcycle level. We have Tomb Time, that's Egyptian themed. And then we have Midnight Run, we're on the Great Wall of China again. Alright, I think we'll end this off by going... you can't just turn these games off. There's no autosave. You have to go to the giant screen that says load and save. This is the memory card I had as a kid. So, we're gonna go ahead and save our game. Now, I think you're supposed to be able to change your name, but I feel like I always end up staying as Crash Bandicoot. I think if you, like, don't do new game, or if you do new game at the start, I think you have to do load game and then create a new file. I don't know. Anyway, I always end up Crash Bandicoot. Anyway, so I have one file that's 104% completed. 25 crystals, 30 relics, and 44 gems. I think that's everything you can do in the game. When I got 104%, that definitely was not me as a kid. I think I was an early teen, maybe 14 or so, when I went back and honored my younger self. But I think maybe 65% sounds like what I was able to do as a kid, to get all the 25 crystals and stuff, but not everything else. But this is a slog. This is a challenge for sure. But I'm glad that it's preserved on this ancient 8 megabyte memory card. But for now, I think we're gonna overwrite 33%. Sorry, buddy. Yes. And it has a little picture of the last level you played. 11%, 5 and 5, with one boss beaten. This has been a beautiful gaming session, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, everybody.